After a woeful start to the competition, Kenyan teams have finally found their groove. On match day 3, the men's team beat Nigeria 2-1, while the women edged out the West Africans 1-0.
There was a bit of pressure because nobody wants to come to a tournament and lose their first 2 matches. So it was imperative that we win for the team motivation and also not to just be, last on the table.
We wasted a lot of chances. We could have even won the game 6-0, 7-0 with a lot of goals, but then we didn't take our chances. We're not that aggressive in the day, but we're looking forward to correcting everything as we go, with continuing the tournament because it's not yet over.
Despite the team's optimism, they face a difficult task of reaching the final, with Ghana and South Africa yet to taste defeat in the women's competition. Kenya's women's teams have always performed well at club level continentally. The problem has often been transferring that form to the national team. Telkom Kenya is Africa's most successful club side and has 9 players in the national women's team setup.
The missing link is exposure. You see, when it comes to club level, I think they have more than enough exposure. But international, when it comes to the national team, they lack that exposure, especially when you have to bring in other players from other teams to team up with the Telkom players.
Kenya arrived in Ismailia late on the eve of the competition, but the teams refused to attribute their first 2 losses to the poor travel arrangements.
A good thing is we knew about it. I think it's upon players. Mindset is very important. Once we get in the field, we know the situation, we know the surroundings, the environment. It's upon us to do the work. The coach can do so much, the management can do so much, but it's upon us to push ourselves to get results. Sometimes you never have everything rosy.
The Kenyan teams finished 3rd at the last edition of the competition in 2015. Their dreams of improving on this result now hangs in the balance. Still, they cling on to hope that other results can go their way and boost their chances to reach the final. Celestine, Karoney, CGTN in Ismailia, Egypt.